The United States is filled with iconic squares that captivate visitors from around the globe. Let's explore the 10 most beautiful squares in America, true urban jewels that tell the story of this fascinating country. Our journey begins at Times Square, New York, a legendary intersection where neon lights and giant screens create a unique urban spectacle. Then we head west to Pioneer Square in Seattle, a historic site retaining its old-world charm. Jackson Square in New Orleans transports us with its vibrant cultural life, dominated by the towering Cathédrale Saint-Louis. Union Square in San Francisco represents the essence of the Californian city, a hub of shopping and culture. In Boston, Faneuil Hall Marketplace tells the story of the American Revolution, harmonizing modern boutiques with colonial architecture. Plaza Santa Fe in New Mexico immerses us in America's Hispanic heritage, a cultural heart of the city. Back east to Rittenhouse Square in Philadelphia, an urban oasis surrounded by 19th-century elegance. Marion Square in Charleston offers a taste of Southern elegance with its historic backdrop.
The Plaza de la Constitucion in St. Augustine, Florida, stands as the oldest public square in North America, echoing the nation's complex past. Finally, we conclude our journey at Portland's Pioneer Courthouse Square, a modern plaza embodying the creative spirit of the West Coast. Our journey begins at Times Square, New York. This legendary intersection, bathed in neon and giant screens, is the beating heart of Manhattan. Every year, over 50 million visitors marvel at this unique urban spectacle, where advertising becomes art and night never truly falls. Heading west to Pioneer Square in Seattle, this historic place, the city's birthplace, retains its old-world charm with 19th-century red brick buildings. The remnants of the Great Fire of 1889 have given way to a vibrant artistic district, where art galleries sit alongside trendy cafes. In New Orleans, Jackson Square transports us to the charm of the French Quarter. Dominated by the majestic Cathédrale Saint-Louis, this square is a theater of intense cultural life. Street artists, jazz musicians, and fortune tellers make it a unique place where the soul of the Deep South expresses itself freely. Union Square in San Francisco embodies the essence of the Californian city. Surrounded by luxury stores and prestigious hotels, this square is the convergence point of shopping and culture. The famous cable cars that cross it add a nostalgic touch to this dynamic place. In Boston, Faneuil Hall Marketplace tells the story of the American Revolution. This historic site, nicknamed the Cradle of Liberty, harmoniously combines modern shops with colonial architecture. Street performers and lively markets make it an unmissable destination. Plaza Santa Fe in New Mexico immerses us in America's Hispanic heritage. Bordered by terracotta adobe buildings, this 400-year-old plaza is the cultural heart of the city. Native American artisans display their creations under the historic porticos, adding a rich cultural tapestry to the surroundings. Returning to the east with Rittenhouse Square in Philadelphia, a true urban oasis. This Victorian park, surrounded by elegant 19th-century buildings, is one of the 5 original squares planned by William Penn. The fountains, sculptures, and flower beds make it a haven of peace in the heart of the city. In Charleston, Marion Square embodies the elegance of the South. This historic square, a former military exercise ground, now hosts the city's most renowned farmers market. Palm trees and antebellum buildings create a unique atmosphere where time seems to have stood still. Plaza de la Constitucion in St. Augustine, Florida, is the oldest public square in North America. Since 1573, it has silently witnessed the colonial Spanish history. The monuments, including the former slave market, remind us of the nation's complex past. Finally, we end our journey in Portland at the Pioneer Courthouse Square, nicknamed Portland's Living Room. This modern square, with its brick amphitheaters and artistic installations, hosts over 300 events a year. It perfectly embodies the creative and community spirit of the West Coast. These 10 squares each tell a unique story of America, from its colonial origins to its dynamic present. They are living witnesses of a diverse nation where each region contributes uniquely to the American cultural mosaic. More than just public spaces, they are places of meeting, exchange, and celebration, embodying the very spirit of America.